All right, a very beautiful Sunday morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Thank you so much for joining us online for this very special, very wonderful event. My name is Mike from Power 98 Love Songs, and with me is Ivy from Papa San Tia. We are so blessed and privileged to be your volunteer MCs for today. Once again, welcome to the live stream kickoff of Hair for Hope 2022, the only head shaving campaign in Singapore organized by the Children's Cancer Foundation, and we are very excited, very thrilled to have you join us on this wonderful Sunday morning.
And it is time of the year again for you to make a very bold statement.
Yes,
all right?
that's right.
I didn't say it wrong. Not bold, a very bold
Yes.
statement, okay? And because every bald head will actually give courage to children with cancer and show that it's perfectly okay to be bald. Now, since January, the Hair for Hope team has actually gotten a lot of inquiries from all you very eager supporters. Thank you so much, because without you, this campaign would not be possible. And we will be sharing more details about the campaign with you later, so please stay tuned for that. But before we move on, okay, I'd like for you guys to make a guess. Do you know where Mike and Ivy are right now? We'll give you a hint, okay? Hey!
Yes, an absolutely beautiful setting as well as backdrop as well. In fact, I'm very excited because it's my first time being here. And so when I was kind of walking up the steps today, earlier this morning, I was like, wait, how come I've not seen this before? Like, I cannot believe I missed out. And what a truly, truly beautiful place to be. So, ladies and gentlemen at home right now, just try to guess where we are. And of course, you can always leave your comments in the box.
All right, I see Michelle. Michelle putting her hands up. Like, Michelle, you put your hands up means hi, or like you know where we are. Guys, come on, leave us a comment. Tell us where we are. Make a guess. Just make a guess.
All right, so going to give you some time right now to put your guesses down on our live stream. And of course, I think there's some emojis and some really fun things that you can also add to the live stream as well while you are joining us till about 12 noon this morning, okay?
Right. Oh, Michelle got it. Kong Ming San.
Yes, that's right. So a lot of people actually instantly recognize this place. We are streaming live this morning from Kong Ming San Pokatsi Monastery. Thank you so much once again, Kong Ming San Pokatsi Monastery, for providing your venue to host the Hair for Hope live stream again this year.
All right, and for those of you who just tuned in, once again, thank you for taking time off on your Sunday morning to be here with us. Now, in just a little while, our guest of honor, Senior Parliamentary Secretary for Transport, Mr. Bae Yam Keng, will be joining us right here for the stream. This year is CCF's 19th year organizing Hair for Hope. Okay,
Wow.
This campaign's first started back in 2003. So it was by a group of 9 CCF volunteers who understood the struggles children with cancer face. So decided to visit a hairdresser together and go bald together with the
Yes.
CCF kids. Now, some children, they experience hair loss as a side effect of cancer treatment, and this may affect their confidence and maybe self-esteem a little bit. And through the bold statements of the 9 volunteers, children with cancer were encouraged. They were very, very encouraged because they saw a community. They saw people standing behind them in solidarity with them. And it also showed them it's perfectly fine. It's okay to be bald.
Yes, and over the years, it's so heartwarming to see that the campaign has grown in size and reach. Like Ivy said, this year is Hair for Hope's 19th run, and the Children's Cancer Foundation hopes to attract 2,000 JVs as well as raise at least $3 million in donations. So, ladies and gentlemen, join us to be a part of the community of support for children with cancer, and we cannot wait to see all of your individual bald statements, okay? Now, as we await the arrival of our guest of honor, the Children's Cancer Foundation would like to thank the following sponsors for their generosity and support, all right? So very special mentions going out to our event sponsor, Mr. Appelis Po Hong Pang, our official media sponsor, Out of Home, BL Falcon Private Limited, our official logistics sponsor, CWT Private Limited, our official cybersecurity sponsor, Harangi Cybersecurity, our official media sponsor for outdoors, Move Media Private Limited, official live event hairstylist, QB Net International, Private Limited, and of course, official media sponsor for Radio Papa Santia, as well as Power 98 Love Songs. Our privilege to be here and of course with you every single year.
Yes, and we are very, very happy to wake up on this Labor Day, the 1st of May. And apart from that, we also like to extend a huge thank you to the following supporting hairstylists for partnering with us to offer special discounts for the shavies of Hair for Hope 2022. Aoyama Hair Studio, Apgujeong Hair Studio, Ghetto Cuts, Hair Fitness, James Barker Barber, Curlux Hair Studio, Myeongdong Hair Studio, QB House Premium, Sultans of Shave, and Woodstock Barber. A huge thank you to our sponsors as well as partners for making this campaign possible.
You know what, Mai, we just want to say real quick, right, that every year our list of hair stylists who are coming on board, right, for Hair for Hope grows all the time.
It is true.
So, yeah, and I actually personally also go to Sultans of Shave, so like, oh, they're awesome, right? And thank you so much to all our supporting hairstylists and our sponsors as well, okay? Now, let's welcome a very special person, our guest of honor, Senior Parliamentary Secretary for Transport, Mr. Bae Yam King, who is here to lend his support to the childhood cancer cause today. And he's also joined by CCF Chairman, Mr. Ho Ching Huat, CCF CEO, Ms. Peng Hai Ying, and Venerable Chuan Singh from Kongmingsan Porkatsi Monastery.
Good morning to Mr. Bae and welcome to Hair for Hope 2022. Thank you so much. And we would now like to invite CCF Chairman Mr. Ho Ching Huat to deliver his welcome address.
Mr. Ho, please.
Good morning, everybody. Mr. Bae Yam King, Senior Parliamentary Secretary for Transport, Venerable Chuan Singh, good to see you after all these years. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen in front of your screens. Good morning again. It is great to see all of you here this Sunday morning at our Hair for Hope 2022 live stream kickoff. On behalf of CCF, we deeply appreciate our long-term satellite partner, Kongmingsan Porkatsi Monastery, for generously allowing us to host this live stream at this venue again. In CCF, I have met many beneficiaries and know of their resilience in battling childhood cancer. Many have overcome cancer in their own ways and showed courage and determination, despite the physical pain and emotional trauma. Thanks to advancement in medical treatment, such pain and trauma are better managed, and many see improvements in their health and lead fulfilling lives. However, psychological and emotional pains are more difficult to manage, especially for children. When children lose their hair due to cancer treatment, they often avoid interacting with others, preferring isolation and suffering in silence. For some, this hair loss can be more long-term or even permanent. Qin Han and Xin Tong are two CCF youth survivors. Both continue to grapple with stunted hair growth even after surviving cancer. However, I'm sure within them, an internal strength and a resolute spirit resides. They are our ceremonial shavies today. By going bald, they want to let our children and everyone else know that being bald does not define who they are. This morning, CCF CEO Ms. Peng Hai Ying, also steps up as the third ceremonial shavee. Besides representing CCF, she is shaving her hair to mark CCF's 30th anniversary. It is a proud milestone to all of us in CCF since our humble start back in 1992. Our mission then was to serve the unmet needs of children with leukemia. CCF has since expanded our scope of services. We are now the only full-fledged social service agency offering integrated psychosocial support for children and families affected by all types of childhood cancers. Our anniversary logo, which I think you can see a little of it, our anniversary logo on the backdrop represents what CCF now does. On this logo, you can see smiling faces of our children, helping hands from our team of staff and volunteers, beating hearts that sustain our passion, and elements of art, play, and animal-assisted therapy, all interweaving, giving voices to our children beyond words. Over the last 30 years, CCF has been redefining childhood cancer care for our children and families. We will continue to do so with a progressive care model in which our ears, hearts, and minds align to their needs. Speaking of progressive, we are glad that safe management measures have been eased. However, with your safety as a consideration, we are retaining a virtual participation format for Hair for Hope in the individual and group shaving categories this year. For now, our satellite partners will pilot the return of private physical events. Through piloting private physical satellite events, we are working towards reinstating our earlier larger Hair for Hope main event next year. If you seek the vibrancy of our main event this year, we encourage you to explore with us the possibility of conducting a satellite event as our Hair for Hope partner. Bring Hair for Hope to the doorstep of your organizations. With this, I officially announce the launch of Hair for Hope 2022. On behalf of the CCF team, we thank you and wish all our shavies a great shave today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ho. Now let us invite Senior Parliamentary Secretary for Transport, Mr. Bae Yam King, to join us and share a few words. Mr. Bae, sir.
Mr. Ho Cheng Huat, Chairman of Children's Cancer Foundation, Venerable Chuan Shen. Ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to you all. It is my pleasure to join all of you here today at Children's Cancer Foundation's or CCF's annual flagship fundraiser, Hair for Hope. Thank you for joining us and supporting this meaningful event on live stream. Some of you may be aware that I have been battling nose cancer since November 2021. I remember feeling the anxiety. The greatest anxiety was during or between the time when my diagnosis was confirmed and before confirming the stage of my cancer. So the wait for the result was nerve-wracking. For me, radiation treatment was painless. I just had to lie there and, for the machine to do its job. However, the side effects were a different matter. I experienced dryness in my mouth, painful ulcers, loss of taste, and physical fatigue. And this was just the start. As adults, we can understand the concepts of being ill, of pain, of treatment, as well as the side effects. This helps us to manage and speak about our fears. I can only imagine that for a young child who has to undergo what I went through, the entire ordeal must be foreign, confusing, and frightening for them, as well as for their parents. I hear that the largest age group of children with cancer in Singapore is between 0 to 4 years old. This group of children are also not able to express themselves fully. This is why the work of CCF is so important. The children at CCF are very fortunate to have their voices, fears, and struggles heard. Their emotional, social, and medical well-being are cared for by the social work and therapies teams at the foundation to ensure that they continue to thrive and lead quality lives. On this note, I'd like to congratulate CCF on its 30th anniversary and very major milestone. I understand that the organization started with only a few volunteers back in 1992. Today, it has grown to become one of the leading providers of resources and psychosocial services to children and families impacted by cancer in Singapore. Just like our healthcare workers, CCF social workers and therapists continue to be at the front line rendering support to CCF beneficiaries throughout this pandemic. Let us take a moment to commend and appreciate their calling and hard work. When I received the invitation from CCF to attend the Hair for Hope kickoff live stream, I learned about the campaign tagline. It is okay to be bored. This struck a chord with me because one of my physical side effects of the radiation is the loss of hair at the back of my head. So it's still growing. But it's a small thing compared to those who have to lose the entire head of hair during chemotherapy. I guess this is why Hair for Hope has been such a great success for the past 19 years. For cancer patients and their families, having a community to show their support via the act of head shaving or giving is very heartening. It brings a warm, fuzzy feeling, and you know that you are not on this journey alone. I salute and applaud everyone who will be shaving your heads in the next 2 months at Hair for Hope. Your courageous and selfless act of giving will inspire many others and help build a caring community. Later, I will be shaving the head of 22-year-old Xin Tong. Xin Tong was diagnosed with brain cancer when she was 15 and is now a childhood cancer survivor. This is the second time shaving at Hair for Hope. Life post-cancer has been challenging for Xin Tong. Her illness has caused her permanent hearing loss in her left ear, an inconvenience to her everyday life, especially when she wants to participate in conversations with her friends. Her stunted hair growth also makes her self-conscious and affects her confidence. But today, Xin Tong decided to shave again in front of so many people, in front of you watching today, to challenge her insecurities. I believe we can all learn something from this very courageous lady. Her determination, optimism, and courage truly inspire me, and I hope that many others will also be encouraged by her. So thank you, Xin Tong. In closing, I would like to take this opportunity to applaud all the shavies, sponsors, and donors for your selfless acts of giving. My best wishes to the CCF team, led by Chairman Ho Cheng Huat, for the very meaningful work in improving the lives of children and families affected by cancer. Thank you so much for allowing me to be part of this. And I wish you all a very happy long weekend. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Bay, for your sharing of personal experience and, of course, your very inspiring words for everyone involved in CCF and Hair for Hope. Now, today we have with us three very, very special people. They will be the first ones to part with their locks and help us to kick off Hair for Hope 2022. So now we have prepared a very, very short video so you can get to know them better.
Hi, I'm Qin Han. I'm 27 years old this year and I'm a childhood cancer survivor.
Hi, my name is Xin Tong. I am 22 this year. I have survived cancer.
I was diagnosed with cancer in 2008 when I was 12 with medulloblastoma, brain tumor. I actually went through chemotherapy and radiotherapy. When I had radiotherapy, I felt that I was very hot, and then when I had chemotherapy, I felt a lot of nausea, and I also actually lost a lot of hair.
I was diagnosed with cancer when I was 15 years old in May 2015. My diagnosis was medulloblastoma. I undergo surgery, chemotherapy and radiotherapy. The side effect for the cancer treatment that I have is hearing loss, hair loss and loss of appetite.
At first, it was quite depressing to see like clumps of my hair on my pillow every morning, and I had to brush it all aside. I remember there was one time there was a hair growth ad on TV at that point in time, and then I actually tried to joke with my mom about it lah. I said that, I would go for the treatment if I had any hair. I was trying to like make a joke to my mom, but in the end, she ended up crying, and then I had to like hug her to console her.
When I was undergoing my radiotherapy, midway, my hair started dropping. So when I first discovered it, I was very frustrated because like there was like a lot of hair on the pillow, and it's frustrating because I'm usually a very like OCD person. It was tough. I had some difficulties interacting with my peers because when I went back to school, everything it's like going into a new environment. When they walk normally in school, I would usually lag behind them because I cannot walk that fast. Created a barrier between us because I was unable to keep up with that, and like subsequently I was left out.
I completed treatment in 2010, around the middle of the year, and after treatment I actually went back to school. When I went back to school, I couldn't walk properly, so I had to, for the time being, I had to be on a wheelchair. And I also had issues interacting with people because during my treatment, the only time I ever spent was either at the hospital or at home. So before I returned to secondary school, CCF actually spoke to my classmates on what cancer is, and actually how they could actually help in my process in going back to somewhat normal life. CCF actually arranged youth comm activities. The first one I actually joined was actually Photo Voice, which allows me to express myself through photos.
High pitch frequency loss affected me. Like sometimes I cannot hear my alarm clock if I'm sleeping on my right side. And regarding my social life, it did impact a bit of amount. In the canteen, the background noise is super loud, and then recently now with the COVID situation, we have to safe distancing, so we have to eat staggered like zigzag pattern, talk to each other, but I couldn't hear them because of the background noise, and like I only have 1 year to listen to. You can talk normally in a noisy environment, but whereas I can't hear anything, or like even if I try, they usually already got off the topic before I can like input in what I have to say.
I hope that the public can see past our differences and our medical history, and even though we're different, I hope that the public can actually treat us like any other person, because that's but that's what we actually want to do, to be treated normal.
I wish the public can learn to emphasize more with childhood cancer survivors. Like we may look normal on the outside, but inwardly we are not.
I'm Hai Ying. I'm the CEO of Children's Cancer Foundation. When a child is diagnosed with cancer, the entire family is impacted. The child may experience stresses due to the changes in their daily routines, environment, and having to undergo treatment. Family routines will also need to be adjusted, and in some families, finances will be stretched. Siblings may also need to take on a larger role in the family, as their parents may be busy caring for the sick child. Here at CCF, we remain committed to our mission to meet the needs of children and families affected by cancer. I'm shaving this year because I really hope to stand with all children and families of CCF, and because this is a very special year for CCF. It's actually our 30th anniversary. hair loss is a very common short-term side effect of cancer treatment. It affects the confidence of some children with cancer. By volunteering to shave, we create a community to show these children that hair or no hair, it is okay. And every shaven head also creates a talking point for the public to raise childhood cancer awareness. I shave to stand with all children and families of CCF.
I shave to tell children with cancer that hair or no hair, we can all remain confident.
I shave to give hope for cancer patients and to give back to CCF.
All together now, we make the world safer.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, good Sunday morning once again. Thank you so much for being patient with us while we were sort of sorting out that little technical glitch, all right? But we hope that you got to enjoy that very special video by the Children's Cancer Foundation and also our three very special individuals as well. And don't you think they were so inspiring? We cannot wait to meet them already, yeah? Without further ado, let's welcome our ceremonial shavies up on stage. Ladies and gentlemen watching at home, cheer them on by leaving a clap emoji in the comments below, okay? First up, we have CCF beneficiary and childhood cancer survivor, Qin Han.
Yay, welcome! Now leave a clap emoji.
Yes,
All right,
please.
just to show support for Qin Han. Qin Han, thank you so much for being here with us. And next up, we have CCF beneficiary and childhood cancer survivor, Xin Tong. Come on.
All right, Xin Tong, good morning.
Yay!
Thank you for joining us today as well.
It's our second year here with us for Hair for Hope.
Yes, absolutely. And of course, last but not least, we're going to welcome our final ceremonial shavy for today, CEO of Children's Cancer Foundation, Miss Peng Hai Ying. All right. Thank you, Hai Ying. Thank you so much for joining us on this morning.
Yes, and right now we're gonna invite onto the stage our shavers for the day. Shaving their heads will be Venerable Chuan Sheng Fa Shi from Kongming San Porkapsi Monastery, our guest of honor, Mr. Bei Yam King, and of course, Miss Elva Chong, Operations Manager of QB House. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Okay, so as always, our shavers will be aided by our volunteer QB hairstylists who are actually on standby. You'll see them in just a while. And as our ceremonial shavies and shavers are getting themselves prepared for the shave, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching at home right now, please do leave a word of encouragement for our brave shavies who will be parting with their locks in just a bit. Okay, so everyone looks ready right now, but Ivy, just very quickly, we're going to be talking to Mr. Bei Yam King, and of course asking about your experiences and of course joining us here today as well. Good morning, sir, once again.
Good morning.
And how are you feeling this Sunday morning?
Very good.
Are you excited as well?
Yes. I'm really very inspired by people that come forward to make this bold statement.
Yes.
And those who will be joining over the next 2 months. So thank you so much. And it shows that our community has a lot of kindness and people who are willing to do their part to make a statement and to support CCF and cancer patients.
Right.
Absolutely.
And I think there's a question that Xin Tong would really like to know. Does Mr. Bei have very, very steady hands? I'm just kidding. But I'm sure we can trust you,
Absolutely.
Mr. Bei.
Gentle.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen watching at home right now, thank you so much once again for joining our live stream right here. And we are just about ready to start, right? So this is the moment that we have all been waiting for. We are going to begin with the ceremonial shave, okay? So our hairstylist is coming up right now with the tools, of course, that they're going to be needing as well. I'm going to be getting ready for this one. Oh, there we are.
All right.
So, can I just say something? So there's so much going on right here, right? So you've got your razors, you've got your brushes, and of course you also have the sort of little capes as well that we are going to be putting on.
Yep. And we're going to have our stylist to, of course, guide our shavers. Don't worry, we're not gonna leave you in the lurch just with the shaver, right?
Absolutely. So what a ceremonial shave means is that it's gonna be, a couple of sort of tries, a few shaves, and our QB hairstylists will take over after that. Okay. But of course, always very heartwarming and inspiring to see, ladies and gentlemen, how CCF Hair for Hope has grown consistently over the years. In the last 19 years, it's getting bigger as well as better. So many people coming on board, so many sponsors as well. And of course, our supporting hairstylist grows every single year. QB International, thank you for always being a part of Hair for Hope every year as well.
And it's really, really encouraging to see so many supporters for Hair for Hope every single year.
Yes.
And it grows and it grows. I remember the last physical launch that we did, also right here. The hall was just exploding with people. People were queuing up and just waiting to get their hair shaved so that they can be part of this campaign.
Absolutely. So, ladies and gentlemen, you have about 2 months to join us and also take part in Hair for Hope's fundraising campaign. Okay, so I think we are ready. Are we good? Okay, good. Very nice. Okay.
All right.
So,
and
and of course, our ceremonial shavers as well, just getting familiarized with the clippers, with the razors as well.
yes.
And our volunteer hairstylists from QB are also here to guide our ceremonial shavers as well. Okay, so very quickly right now, ladies and gentlemen, joining us, please do leave your support, your encouragement with our clap emojis and all that on the live stream. Okay,
a word of encouragement. All right, we love to see the comment section just flowing with your words. All right,
absolutely, absolutely. Okay, so are we good to go? We're just gonna get a thumbs up from everybody, and then we will begin with the ceremonial shave. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, count down with us. Okay, and I hope you're excited for this one as well.
You all right? Okay, good.
In 3, 2, 1. All right, let's go.
Slow and easy.
I love how Mr. Bae King is being so gentle and encouraging as well. He's just been reassuring.
Yes, he is, and he's like, "Don't worry, I'll take care of you." So there's nothing to worry about.
Absolutely,
not at all. And I saw that for Hai Ying, our QB House operations manager actually cut off a lot of locks first. While we were just talking.
Yes.
And I think with cutting that lock of hair, it was a very big step.
Absolutely, absolutely, very inspiring. And of course, Ms. Elva Chung, operations manager of QB House, is performing the ceremonial shave for Ms. Peng Hai Ying. Also, of course, our venerable Chuan Sheng from Kongmingsan Porkatsi Monastery, also our ceremonial shaver as well. Very gentle where he is.
You alright, huh? Okay.
I love how reassuring everyone is. It's because sometimes when you shave your head, right, it can be it's not something you do all the time, for example, and so it's so nice to know that we have empathy, compassion, and of course just solidarity. I think that's the most important thing.
Start again.
Yes, I think it is so important when you're going through something. You think you're by yourself, you're alone on this path.
Yes.
But you just turn behind you, you find that there's a whole village, the whole community standing right behind you in solidarity, in support. Like, hey, we are here with you. I think that is so heartwarming to know.
Absolutely. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're looking forward to you joining our fundraising campaign as well, okay? Please do join us whenever you can to take part, to do your part as well, to make a bold statement, all right? Okay, so once again, thank you so much, our ceremonial shavers as well. Let's say a very big thank you to Venerable Chuan Sheng from Kongmingsan Porkatsi Monastery. Our guest of honor, Mr. Bae King.
Thank you so much, Mr. Bae.
Miss Elva Chung, thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
If I ever need my hair shaved, I'm looking for Mr. Bae.
Absolutely, yes.
I love that gentle touch to it.
Absolutely, and also once again, Miss Elva Chung, operations manager of QB House. Now our QB hairstylists have taken over as well. We've got the privilege of doing this every year. Ivy, right? Papa Santia as well as Power 98 Love Songs. Been so heartwarming to sort of see the crowd growing every single year. And the one thing that kind of always strikes me every year as well is when you kind of shave your head, sometimes it's not so much about like just, okay, I'm just gonna shave. There's a technique to actually shaving your head, okay?
Right.
Which I learned from our QB hairstylist
Whoa.
every year,
Okay.
right? So yeah, it's not just as, so there's a technique to it, going along the gradient.
Sure.
And so as you can see, our hairstylist being actually very careful.
Yeah. So I've actually tried shaving my own hair before.
Have you?
Oh, yeah, I have shaving, and it did not go well.
Yeah, because you're not expert.
Yes, I'm not expert. I'm not trained. So it didn't go well. But today, I think none of our shavies here have that issue. Okay, they are in very extremely good hands. And of course, once again, if you just tuned in to our live stream, we are here for Hair for Hope 2022, and today is our launch of this event. And I have to say, we need to give thanks and give credit to Hai Ying, our CEO for CCF, all right? Because she, last 2 years, 2020, 2021, we went through a very strange period, a very, very challenging period. And throughout this pandemic, all the events, everything physical was cancelled.
Yes.
So they had to find new ways to navigate this pandemic, and how do we keep this foundation going even through this time, because donations is very, very important.
Yes.
Right? So I think they actually found new ways to reach out to the public, to reach out to you who's watching our live stream right now. And you can show your support in so many ways. For example, you can also shave your heads, all right? You can also make donations to CCF. And of course, you can help us raise awareness for Hair for Hope 2022 by sharing it on your social media, Instagram, and
so much more, actually.
Facebook. Yeah. Every platform you can think of.
So don't forget the hashtag Care for Hope, okay? And of course, talking about our CCF CEO, Ms. Peng Hai Ying, who is right now, of course, being attended to by QB House Operation Manager, Ms. Elva Chung. Ms. Peng Hai Ying has been helming the role as CEO of CCF for the past 2 years. And just like Ivy, you mentioned that, the organization and indeed all of Singapore was going through some very uncertain times during the pandemic. But yet, what remained certain was CCF's commitment to their mission to deliver the best outcomes for their beneficiaries. Okay?
Yes. And right now, I'd like to turn our attention to Xin Tong over here. Actually, Xin Tong, just now you were sharing with us, you were actually diagnosed with brain cancer when you were 15 years old, right? Could you share with us how were the treatments like for you back then?
My treatment was surgery first, then radiotherapy, and then chemotherapy. Then during radiotherapy, my hair started to fall. Then I was very frustrated. Then for my chemotherapy, because of everything that was being transfused into me, I started to lose weight also.
And this year is your second year doing this Hair for Hope, right? How do you feel? How do you feel about it? Like sitting here for the second year?
A bit nervous.
Still nervous. Okay, and on my left, we have actually Qin Han here with us. And Qin Han, this is your 8th year doing this, correct?
Yeah, it's my 8th year, correct.
Okay, so how do you feel, sitting here every single year for the past 8 years? What do you hope to tell everyone out there who's involved with Hair for Hope and CCF?
I think it's pretty constant that every year we want to make cancer survivors who are actually losing their hair, to make them feel that they are not alone. Yeah.
Okay, and they are definitely not alone.
Absolutely.
No one is alone.
Solidarity.
We are with you. Yes.
Absolutely. And so Ms. Peng Hai Ying, of course, is right here with us as well. And how are you feeling right now, Ms. Peng Hai Ying?
Excited. very, very, very honored to be sharing.
You're looking great, by the way. Can I just say, right?
Thank you so much.
We saw you with long locks of hair just now, and sometimes for making decisions like this, it's very big and momentous, right? And so we are just so thankful, of course, that you decided to shave your head this year as well for Hair for Hope. And from the video earlier, we learned that it is CCF's 30th anniversary. And how has CCF grown and developed through the years?
Wow, we have gone through a lot during the COVID period. All my colleagues are here. So it hasn't been easy. So Have a Hope is actually our flagship fundraiser event.
Yes.
So we are really looking forward to having everyone back again with us shaving this year.
Okay,
Thank you so much.
once again, you're looking absolutely great. And what do you hope your bold statement will show children with cancer?
Well, definitely they are not alone in the entire journey. We are with them. CCF is with them. Their family and friends are with them. Yeah, and we will be with them.
So I love that message, right? Every single year, Children's Cancer Foundation, Hair for Hope as well. We are walking this journey with you, and we are with you every step of the way. And of course, this is our bold statement to everyone out there, right?
Yes. And we are almost done over here.
Perfect.
Just
All
a
right.
little bit more time with Miss Hai Ying and our Miss Elva Chong.
Yes, Miss Elva Chung.
Just
QB
wants to
House
make
Operation
sure
Manager.
she's doing a perfect job.
Actually, I love how conscientious our hairstylists have been from QB House. Thank you so much for
Thank
joining
you
us.
so much. Thank you.
Also, like I can see how Miss Elva Chung is just so like conscientious. She's just making sure that she's kind of, getting all the sort of hair, right?
Yeah, and they were so careful to make sure that they got everything off, and when you shave our hair, there's only like little bits here and there.
Yes.
Yeah, but no,
Yes.
no, not at all.
Yes,
They
yes,
are
yes.
really clean.
Absolutely. So we're just going to be taking out the capes as well, leaving the clip-on mics at the moment. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you for joining us on the live stream this beautiful Sunday morning. Please do leave your words and support, on our comments as well. And we do hope, of course, to see you taking part in making your very own bold statement. Okay, so
Indeed.
we are done with the ceremonial shave, and this is very, very inspiring. Can we invite our ceremonial shavies to the front, actually? If you just kind of
Yes, you can
stand
just
over here. Yeah.
Yeah, come up, stand up, and come
Okay.
to the front a little bit. You can please come over here, Qin Han. Yeah. Yes.
We'll just
and,
be asking you a couple of questions, okay?
All right. So I have to say, you guys look amazing.
Yes,
Wow. Wow, really, you guys so good. Okay, so can each of you share with us, how are you feeling right now? Okay, let's start with Qin Han. How are you feeling right now? I know this is your 8th year, you're so experienced, but every year, do you have, feel something different to it?
I guess now the first thing I'm feeling is very cooling. Yeah.
And also because the aircon here is very nice.
Yeah.
Yes. So, got the bit of a breeze going on. Yes.
Exactly. How about Xin Tong?
I'm feeling the same as what he's feeling.
So,
It's very
very cooling. I can feel the breeze. All right, that's fantastic.
Hi Ying. So I think it's because you had very long hair earlier, right? And then now, of course, it's a different feeling as well. What's it like? Share with us.
What's it like?
Yeah. How do you feel? Light. So, okay, that's a good way to put it. Yeah, very light as well. And how do you think your family and friends will respond to your new look?
I don't know. I think they're very supportive. They'll be a bit shocked when they see me with no hair, but yeah, they are very supportive.
Yes, and I have to say that I'm actually really, really inspired looking at the three of you doing this on stage to kick off our Hair for Hope 2022. And I hope whoever's watching this live stream right now feels the same as I do. All right, just
Yes.
do your part for Hair for Hope. Just do it, whichever way, however way you can. Okay, just do it in your own way.
Absolutely. So thank you, Hai Ying, Xin Tong, as well as Qin Han, for your courage in making your bold statements live today. Just like Ivy said as well, ladies and gentlemen, we encourage you to do your very same and also make your bold statement over the next 2 months, okay? May we now invite Mr. Bay, our guest of honor, to come and join us. Our ceremonial shavies have a token of appreciation to thank you for joining us this morning. Thank you, sir, for being here with us today.
All right.
And it's a very, very special token of appreciation.
Indeed, this is a painting that we are going actually to present to Mr. Bay, and this is a very, very meaningful painting. It's by 19-year-old CCF survivor Max Ewan Obard, and it's called Traveling in My Mind. Now, Max has always wanted to travel again, but he was limited in his mobility after his cancer treatments. So he is wheelchair bound, and his hands shake involuntarily. However, this did not stop his mind from imagining things. So he started imagining, him going to all the places that he wants to go, he longs to go. So you know what he did? He actually made use of the rhythm of his hands to do up this painting.
Wow.
All right. And they created the mountains with this, the rhythm of his hands. And I think it's a very impressive, creative way to actually put, your talents to use.
Yeah, sorry, just to reiterate again, Ivy, what you just said. So his hands were shaking involuntarily, and he decided to use that, right? And to create something beautiful out of it. And of course, this is the painting that you see right here, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, this is also our token of appreciation to you, our guest of honor, Mr. Bae Young King, as well. Thank you so much for being here with us. So proud of Max, of his painting. And also thank you for showing us what it truly means to be free and not letting our circumstances define us. Thank you, Mr. Bae. Thank you, Hai Ying. Thank you, Xin Tong. And thank you, Qin Han.
Thank you so much once again for being here with us. That was truly, truly amazing. Thank you so much for being here with us today as well. And, like I said, I hope, wherever you go, you'll be able to inspire people as well.
Yes, so time truly flies. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you so much for being here with us on the live stream. Thank you for your patience. It's a beautiful Sunday morning. It is also Labor Day, right? A long weekend that we're all enjoying. Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, it's back to us again.
So we are nearing the end of our live stream right now. And for those who are watching this online, at home, on your computer, on your iPad, wherever it is, of course, we hope that you're going to make your bold statement very soon as well. So key details of the campaign this year, Ivy, would you like to share with us?
Of course, Hair for Hope will be starting from today until the 31st of July 2022, and all shavings must be completed by the 31st of July, okay? So that's 2 whole months for it, and for actually 3 months. May, June, July, 3 whole months.
Yes.
Yeah. And for individual and group shaving categories, you can register online and shave at your own arrangement, similar to last year. Okay. And CCF has partnered with many salons island-wide to extend special discounts for your shave. You can visit www.hairforhope.org.sg to see the full list of partner salons. And if you would like to bring Hair for Hope to the doorsteps of your organization, just drop the Hair for Hope team an email to inquire on how you can be a satellite partner. Of course, after you shave, please remember to log in and mark your attendance to receive your electronic shaving certificate. Our Hair for Hope website, www.hairforhope.org.sg, has launched, so you can start registering as a shavy. I'm excited to log on to the live stream later to see all our supporters showing their support.
Absolutely.
Very excited. Of course, you are able to support this campaign and this cause in whichever way that you are comfortable with. Okay, so there are many different ways to support the children with cancer. You can actually make a donation, or you can share our social media posts to raise awareness, so you can be part of a community to cheer on the children and families affected by cancer.
For sure. Okay, so I also know that I think a couple of companies have already sort of signed up, getting Hair for Hope to their doorstep as well. I love it when I see all these sort of, companies, brands, colleagues getting together to do it, as a group and as a team, right? So there are these kind of group sign-ups that you can also check out online as well. And of course, remember that if you're doing like an individual shave, for example, you're heading to our partner salons and barber sort of shops and all that kind of stuff, just let them know lah, and they'll take care of you. Okay, so just don't forget to quote Hair for Hope.
Yes, exactly.
Hashtag all follow the thing, and then of course all the instructions and details are on social media. So once again, let's thank our following sponsors as well as our partners for supporting Hair for Hope 2022. Our event sponsor, Mr. Apples Po Hong Pang, official media sponsor Out of Home BL Falcon Private Limited, official logistics sponsor CWT Private Limited, official cybersecurity sponsor Harangi Cybersecurity, official media sponsor Outdoors Move Media Private Limited, official live event hairstylist QBNet International Private Limited, official media sponsor Radio Papa Santia, and Power 98 Love Songs.
We would also like to thank the following supporting hairstylists for partnering with us to offer special discounts for shavies for Hair for Hope 2022. Okay, so take note of them. They're all on the screen right now. They include Aoyama Hair Studio, Apgujeong Hair Studio, Ghetto Cuts, Hair Fitness, James Barker Barber, Kerlux Hair Studio, Myeongdong Hair Studio, QB House Premium, Sultans of Shave, and lastly, Woodstock Barbara.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you for joining us on this beautiful Sunday morning. My name is Mike from Power 98 Love Songs, and I will be hosting the brand new Power Cruising starting next Wednesday from 4 to 8 p.m. So we'll catch you, of course, on radio, okay?
And I am Ivy from Babasan Jia, and I am on air at night. Thank you for joining us here today, and we really look forward to all your board statements.
Absolutely. Take care. Have a beautiful long weekend.
Bye-bye. Thank you.